Most of you will change.
President Clinton outlines his middle-class tax cut.
A pilot talks about a terrifying crash along I-480.
And we'll give you a behind-the-scenes look at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
When you can trust something and know it'll come through for you, that's everything. One of the things we focused on with the new DeVille Concours was making it reliable. We designed the North Star system so that if it ever lost all of its engine coolant, you'd still be able to drive a DeVille Concours up to 50 miles to safety, even in desert heat. You may never need it, but it'll be there for you. There's a car company that cares enough to give you this kind of dependability. That's my company, Cadillac.
If you're missing baseball, and who isn't these days, hurry into McDonald's now for the hottest video value in town. Get Field of Dreams for just $5.99 when you buy any extra value meal or large sandwich, only at McDonald's today.
There's nothing soft about the software business, especially when it's yours. Product cycles used to last years. Mine, more like minutes. The money side is a distraction. It's hard to focus on cash flow and 401k plans while your programs are crashing around you.
Take control of your future. A plan from Merrill Lynch can show you how. And a Merrill Lynch financial consultant has more ways to make the plan work for you than anyone else. The difference is planning. The difference is Merrill Lynch.
Have a joyous holiday with Red Door, the sophisticated fragrance from Elizabeth Arden. Now, enjoy a special collection of travel-size Red Door treasures. Just $40 at the Elizabeth Arden counter.
Cameron Park, California makes Ace their place. Know why?
We make hardware.
Easy.
Make Ace your holiday place and save. Energizer batteries now 64 cents and 94 cents after a $1.30 rebate.
Ace is America's place for better ideas.
It's all over for chunky beef with country vegetables. Now there's an even chunkier chunky beef with country vegetables, with more big chunks of beef and more hearty vegetables, so it's more satisfying. After all, chunky's good, but chunkier's better.
That's our broadcast for this evening. I'm David Brinkley. For all of us at ABC News, thank you and good night.
Turning Point has been a presentation of ABC News. More Americans get their news from ABC News than from any other source.
The American Broadcasting Company, ABC.
Marilyn Monroe, How to Marry a Millionaire, Saturday at 11:30.
News Channel 5 at 11 is brought to you by Ohio Edison.
This could be a stolen car part, and one like it could be on your car right now, and you'd never know it. I'm David Shifter. Coming right up, an exclusive report.
The renovation on Prospect Avenue is over budget. Guess who's going to be picking up the tab?
I challenge the new Congress to work with me to enact the Middle Class Bill of Rights.
And the president goes before the nation to tell us how he plans to save the middle class some money. Good evening, everyone. The president says he's got the message.
In an attempt to redefine his presidency, President Clinton outlined a strategy tonight that could help turn the country around.
Ours is a great country with a lot to be proud of. But at this holiday season, everybody knows that all is not well with America.
And with that somber note, President Clinton addressed the nation with his ideas that could help turn America around.
Tonight, I propose a middle-class Bill of Rights. There are 4 central ideas in this Bill of Rights.
The first item the president is proposing is a tax deduction for education. Families earning up to $100,000 could deduct up to $10,000 a year for college tuition. Next, the president wants a tax credit for children. Mostly this would center on a $500 tax credit for all children ages 12 and under in families with adjusted gross income of up to $80,000 a year. And next, the president proposes new and improved individual retirement accounts.
We should help middle-income people save money by allowing every American family earning under $100,000 to put $2,000 a year tax-free in an IRA, an individual retirement account. But I want you to be able to use the money to live on, not just retire on.
And finally, the president is also proposing massive spending cuts. Basically, all cabinet departments would survive, but scores of programs, he says, would be drastically reduced or eliminated altogether. And the cost for the entire tax reduction program, $60 billion to be spread over the next 5 years.
Well, Well, if you've driven down Prospect Avenue in downtown Cleveland lately, then you know the street has been given a major facelift. But did you know $2 million in our tax dollars were spent on the project without City Council's approval? News Channel 5's Joe Paganakis reports some council members say this cost overrun is an insult to you and me. Joe?
That's right, Lorna, an insult to the taxpayers. More than $500,000 spent on these antique-looking street lights alone. All the money spent on these bright lights while you, me, and City Council were left in the dark.
Just follow the red brick road. These days, there's enough brick walkway on Prospect Avenue to carry Dorothy, Toto, and anyone else to Gund Arena. But cost overruns on the Prospect Avenue renovation have City Council members believing the Wicked Witch got a hold of their wallet. $525,000 for historic lights. $123,000 for new manhole covers. More than $80,000 for new hydrants and plumbing. And some $93,000 just for rock-faced curbs.
It is an insult to the voters of the city, an insult to the council to come back after you've gone 35% over on a contract and said we'd like to have that money to pay the contractor. They never contacted me, never contacted the public service chairman, the president of the council. Instead, they bring back this huge bill and say, oh, by the way, pay it.
And members of Cleveland City Council aren't too happy about being forced to pass Ordinance 2245 here, which calls for payment of more than $2 million in overages and improvements here on Prospect Avenue. They feel all the money spent on these brick pavers that you see here could have been used to improve city neighborhoods.
We need to have a hearing. We need to find out where this money is going to come from. It's going to be taken from neighborhood projects. When you look at the Gateway area, we have done virtually every street in the Gateway area to the tune of millions of dollars. At the same time, we need massive improvements in our neighborhoods.
Now, to shed some light on why City Council was never notified about the $2 million in cost overruns, I contacted the Cleveland City Services Director and the Finance Director. My calls were never returned. City Council, by the way, is conducting a full investigation. Lorna?
All right, thanks, Joe. And by the way, City Council is considering an ordinance that will make it necessary to report all project overruns above 5% before the work is completed. A terrible car accident on West 3rd in Cleveland tonight, but quick work by a business owner saved a life. This is what's left of a Chrysler LeBaron after it slammed into a utility pole just about an hour ago. The owner of the West 3rd Cafe heard the crash and quickly pulled the driver from his burning car.
We ran out, I seen it on fire, and I ran over there, and I thought, well, gee, there'd be somebody in there. When I got there, he was kind of between the car and the fence pinned in, and the car was about half on fire. So we pulled him out of there, and we got him out before the whole car caught fire.
Well, police say alcohol may have caused the crash. The unidentified driver is expected to live.
It's being called outrageous tonight. Absolutely appalling. Most people depend on 911 in life and death situations. But what happens? Tell me what